Cat milk is for baby cats. Dog milk is for baby dogs. Human milk is for baby humans. And cow's milk is for Gordon Ramsay. What the fuck? How old is he?
Welcome to class. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. Teenage boys and immature men often take a little longer than girls and women to become vegan because they're raised to think that pretending to lack compassion is cool. To the untrained eye, it might not seem like it, but Glider Guy, Dash Septs, Poncho, Pointless, Papa Gut, Teacher Eddie, D'Angelo Wallace, I Nabber, Pyrocynical, Tommy Innit, Isaac Butterfield, Gordon Ramsay, John Robert Bell, Ethan Trace, George Not Found, Dream, and many others are slowly becoming vegan. It can be painfully slow to watch because their cognitive dissonance is strong, but here are signs that they're headed there. They're combative. They have their fists up. They're digging in their heels. At first, they don't want to change. They're frightened and repulsed by the vegan messengers in front of them. They use ad hominem attacks to try to discredit these messengers because the truth they're hearing makes them squirm and feel guilty. Deep down, they know that paying for the suffering of others is wrong. But to admit that they are part of it is hard to acknowledge. These are all normal reactions to have at first. Yet they're still here on YouTube saying the V word. They're mulling it over in videos and connecting to it, mostly subconsciously, at first. They're slowly opening their eyes to the suffering that each animal goes through. They're slowly learning about different vegan foods they can eat, learning about vegan athletes, and Googling vegan recipes. They're thinking about the subject each time that they eat healthy veggies, fruits, nuts, seeds, lentils, rice, oats, beans, and other vegan foods like vegan lasagna, vegan pizza, vegan burgers, and vegan tacos. Off camera, they're beginning to try and are getting used to soy milk, oat milk, and other vegan milks in their daily lives. More and more, they're noticing vegan products in stores. In restaurants, they're starting to notice the word vegan on menus. They're becoming uncomfortable each time they bite into the flesh of someone who died because they know that this was someone, not something. This was a sentient being, just like them, who died, begging for their life. They're learning the difference between food and something that comes from violence. They now see eggs and remember that in the industry, the baby boys are murdered at 1 day old because they can never lay eggs and are considered to be useless. They remember the baby animals and human babies too, that they've delicately held in their own hands, and they start to make connections by opening their hearts to the vulnerable. But progress can seem slow because it takes 100 clicks until someone can become vegan. These teenage boys and immature men have to understand the facts first, yet they do not know them all because they lack the courage to open their eyes to the full truth. Some still refuse to watch the documentaries like Earthlings, Dominion Movement, Cowspiracy, Seaspiracy, etc. So they have not yet had the opportunity to open their hearts to the suffering of others. They lie to themselves and they say they know what goes on in these industries, but they don't. Because you can't know something until you internalize it. The walls have to come down first. What triggers someone to become an ethical vegan? It's different for everyone, but what might begin to lead them there could be if something sad happened in their lives. Often when people suffer a loss, such as a breakup, death of a family member, or physical injury, something triggers in them to connect to the animals. Or sometimes a new friend appears who encourages them to let down their guard and tap into their higher selves. Sometimes it takes a new friend to say, "Hey you, don't forget, you were born vegan. You never wanted to hurt animals. It's in your nature to be kind to them." It is then that they finally understand and empathize with the animals' suffering. They finally see the victims. I mean, really see them. The agony in the eyes of the pigs going to slaughter. The despair in each moment that chickens are forced to endure on factory farms. And the injustice of pulling a baby boy cow away from his mother to steal his milk. It is then that these boys and men will weep, knowing that they were part of it for so long. It is then that their vegan declaration day can come. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. In your view, which one of them will become a vegan animal rights activist first? On the post in the community section of YouTube, choose one. I don't know the answer, but thank you for sharing this. I'm not vegan yet, but I appreciate this essay. I hate you and have no idea why I'm here. I see your heart, and that's why I'm subscribed.
Empathy, empathy. Animals are not ours to eat. We're experiment done or used for entertainment. Animals are here with us, not for us. Empathy, empathy. Animals are not ours to eat. We're experiment done or used for entertainment. Animals are here with us, not for us. Be vegan with me. Open your heart. You know where to start. Hey, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Follow That Vegan Teacher here on YouTube. Subscribe and press the little notification bell. That way you won't miss a thing. Do you see any videos right now on the screen? Click on those too if you're curious. Have a look around. See you in the next video. Bye for now.